The new Secretary of Energy has been on the job only 4 weeks, but he made a beeline today to see his biggest headache for himself. Ernest Moniz went to the Hanford Nuclear Reservation in Washington State. Hanford made the plutonium for American nuclear weapons all the way from the Manhattan Project in World War II until 1987. Now, highly radioactive waste is leaking, and a project to clean it up has stalled. Carter Evans has been looking into this.
The cleanup at Hanford Nuclear Reservation cost U.S. taxpayers $2 billion every year. This winter, engineers discovered 6 new leaks of radioactive material from underground tanks. Washington Governor Jay Inslee.
There's something in the order of 1,000 gallons a year that are leaking now from these 6 tanks.
The government's cleanup plan involves pumping 56 million gallons of waste out of 177 tanks, mixing it with liquid glass and sealing it in steel canisters.
That does involve technological challenges. Some people have associated with the kind of leak that the moonshot involved. This has never been done in human history before.
The cleanup is supposed to take place at this $13 billion complex, but the plant's been plagued with technical challenges since the project began in 2000. Most of the problems are at the pretreatment facility. This building is the first stop for the nuclear waste once it's removed from the storage tanks. But there is no activity here right now. The Department of Energy suspended construction about a year ago.
They did an analysis and identified over 100 single-point failures in the pretreat facility.
Donna Bushy is a manager of environmental and nuclear safety at Hanford.
I do not believe it will work as is.
After billions of dollars have been spent.
After billions of dollars.
Little is known about what was put in the tanks and how it's changed since the 40s. Bushy's worried it's unstable and an explosion during cleanup could release radioactive material. If you don't know exactly what's in the tanks, how can you build a facility to treat it?
I think that is the fundamental issue. We don't understand the chemical reactions, but yet we're building the plant.
Similar concerns were raised in this review by the GAO, Congress's investigative agency. It blamed the Department of Energy for building the plant before the design process was complete. As a result, parts of the facility may not work and may not meet nuclear safety standards. The report was also critical of the Bechtel Corporation, the contractor in charge of the project. The scheduled completion date has slipped by nearly a decade to 2019, and the cost has more than tripled to $13.4 billion and could grow substantially. Bechtel spokeswoman Suzanne Heaston gave us a tour, but not an explanation. Whose fault is it that it's not up and running?
You'll talk to the Department of Energy about that.
Today, Energy Secretary Ernest Moniz had this to say.
I believe the problems what I've seen should be manageable. We may have to make some changes in how we are approaching the project.
What happens in that time period, though, while we're coming up with a new solution?
Waste will be leaking into the groundwater. It will continue to leak. It's an urgent problem that must be solved.
But engineers have to get this right. It will take 40 years to treat the waste, and during that time, Scott, radiation will make parts of the plant inaccessible to humans.
Carter, thank you very much. Could an announcement today